everyone, this is Shirley. Before you book for any of your cosmetic procedure or injectables treatment, do you ever pause for a second and think about why do I want this treatment? Is that because someone's talking about it on social media, or is that because your friends are doing it? We have to really understand why do we do a certain treatment, or is that treatment really suitable for you? After you choose a certain treatment in your mind that you think might be suitable for you, the best way is to check with a proper practitioner. And then you want to make sure you choose the right place which can give you genuine information, not just tell you to do a lot of injectables or overfill your face, which we have seen a lot of this kind of cases online these days. When it comes to cosmetic procedure, there's one thing that we can't avoid, which is aging. So this is a point that I always tell my patient. Everyone will get old. No one wants to get old. But it's just something that no one can stop. No matter you are rich or poor, or you are 20 years old or 60 years old, we're gonna get old every single day. When we think about anti-aging, it's also something that we need to be rational about it. So no one can stop aging, so we don't wanna turn the clock back to 20 years ago, and which will end up with overfilling or over-treating your face, and it's not gonna be looking good. So we have to think about, we want to look at the best for our age. And then are you doing this treatment just for refreshing, more confidence, or are you trying to use this kind of treatment to fix yourself to be perfect, which is impossible? I think social media these days can do a good job on educating people about certain things that they have never heard of, or they want to do some basic research before they make a decision, but can also mislead people in a way which some treatment can get very popular online, but it's actually not a suitable treatment for that specific person. We have got a lot of patients coming into the clinic and then asking about certain treatment which went viral on social media, but after we assess their face, their skin, it's not the best treatment for them. And I want to dig in a little bit deeper about the aging process. That's actually where we start with, how to choose a right treatment for you. So when we think about aging, two big things. So the first thing is volume loss. As we're getting older, we're losing the volumes overall, no matter it's our body or our face. We're losing fat, we're losing bone, we're losing skin elasticity, and everything is just like a deflating balloon. But things that can make everyone's face a little bit different is we all have a different lifestyle, we all have different genetic facial structure. Let's make this example. For someone who's got very good volume on their face, and they might age slower, but when they get older, because the facial volume is heavier, because of the gravity pull, it can make their face droop a little bit more than those who has less volume. And in the contrary, if someone has got less volume, they might look very defined when they were younger, and as they're getting older, their face might age a little bit faster, and then they might need some volumizing treatment. Let's put injectables as example. Like anti-wrinkles treatment, a lot of people thinking is a treatment that can treat the lines, which is not wrong, but we have to think about, anti-wrinkles is more for preventative reason. If you have very deep lines on the face, I promise you, anti-wrinkles injections would never give you a good results. And talk about fillers. A lot of people thinking, okay, because these days fillers become a disaster, so many people getting fillers, and then so many pillow face, stucky lips. It's not that fillers bad, it's whether you need it or not. If you already have a lot of volumes on your face and people are still suggesting you to get a lot of fillers to volumize your face, obviously you will end up with a disaster. But if you have an indication that it's reasonable to get fillers and you do it in the moderate amount, I think still it's a good treatment for you. Also, biostimulators has become very popular these days because it creates such a natural results. It doesn't mean it's suitable for everyone. As an injector, when I first started in this industry, I was only thinking about injectables. I give everybody injectables to fix all their problems. But these days, I tend to refer my patients to our dermal clinicians or skin nurses in the clinic to treat people's skin, because injectables can't actually solve all the problem. And if someone doesn't have a good skin quality, no matter how good is the structure, they won't be looking good. And the last tip that I want to give to everybody before you start any cosmetic procedure is thinking long term. A lot of people doing this treatment to get an instant gratification. I get it, because this is what we want, getting injectables and your face can look younger for 5 years or 10 years is good. But a lot of treatment has got long-term consequences. For example, like overfilling with the fillers or doing too much of a certain treatment, it can cause permanent damage to the skin. And then in long term, you might be looking even older than your age. And I don't think the instant instant gratification can be that good either. So before you do everything, think about the long-term consequences, and also try to do everything in moderation and try to create a natural and subtle results. And the closing thoughts is actually for all the cosmetic procedures, the goal is not to look younger, surprisingly. It's to look like yourself at every age.